Hello students, welcome to computer class. Today we are going to read chapter number 2 of your computer book. The name of the chapter is Hardware and Software. In this chapter, we will read about hardware, software and types of software. As we all know that computer is an amazing machine. Computer is an amazing machine. And also computer can do many types of jobs. So computer has two main parts. Different parts of computer makes one unit, that is a computer. As computer has many parts, collectively we call it a computer system. Now computer system, basically we divide it into two parts, hardware and software. Now we will talk about the hardware part. The physical part of the computer that you can touch and see are called hardware. Let's take the example of human body. In the human body, externally we can see the arms, legs, right? All these are external parts. We can touch it. But can you touch the lungs and the heart and the brain? No, we can't touch it. Same way, monitor, keyboard we can touch, but the software part, the operating system part, we can't touch. And also, for example, in a CPU, there are hard disk and CPU chips inside the CPU. But how can we touch it if we open the CPU? Now hardware is also classified, divided into three parts: input, output and storage. Input, output and storage. First, first we will talk about the input parts. What are input devices? So we give the instruction, the data to computer in form of words, numbers, sound, picture, right? So all these inputs and data or instructions we can give through some devices. So all these devices which help us to give data and instruction to computer are called input devices. Examples of input devices are keyboard, mouse, joystick, microphones, right? So all these are input devices. Now let us see examples of input devices. First is trackball. It has a ball on its top. To move the pointer on the screen, roll the ball with your finger. So trackball is used to play the games. We move the ball to move the arrow on the screen. Next is scanner. Now scanner, what a scanner does? The scanner copies a picture or a text printed on a paper into the computer. Next is webcam. Now webcam is used to do video calling on the computer. The webcam takes our picture and send it to the receiver. Okay. Next is microphone. Now microphone is used to record the voice in the computer. Light pen. Light pen is a device, pen-like device which has a special pad. Whatever we write on the pad, that goes or display on the monitor. Next is joystick. Now joystick is used to play games. It helps to move the arrow on the screen in the same direction in which we move this stick. Now we will talk about output devices. Now output devices are the devices on which it displays the information and the final result. For example, on the monitor it display the result, right? So monitor is output device. With the help of printer we take out the printout of the final result, so printer is output device. With the help of speaker we listen the sounds, right? In the form of sound we take the output, so speaker is also output device. Next is storage device. Now storage devices are the devices on which we store the data. First and the most important storage device is hard disk, which is in the computer, which is in the CPU. Other storage devices are CD, pen drive, DVD, right? CD. Now CD is the full form of CD is compact disc. It is a round and shiny disc in which we store lot of information. Next is hard disk, which is placed in the CPU. It can store huge amount of data. Whatever you do on the computer, that is stored on the hard disk. Then it is a pen drive, which is a very small device, storage device, but we can save huge amount of data in the pen drive and go from one place to another, transfer data from one place to another. Next is software. Now what is software? Software is that part of computer which cannot be seen and touched. To make the hardware work, we need to have software in our computer. Now let us take the example of music system. Now in the music system we can touch, but the songs we play in the music system, can we touch that? No, we can't touch that. Next, let us understand software with the example. Children, all of you must have seen, okay, same example they are giving means music system we can touch, but the songs playing in the music system we cannot touch the songs. And also one more example they have given, the example of TV. We can touch the TV, but the programs which we are watching, which are coming on your TV, which are telecasting on TV, you can't touch it. You can't touch the cartoons you are watching. You can't touch the character of the serial which you are watching, right? Next they have asked which part a software does, input part, processing part, or output. The answer is processing part. Processing is done with the help of software. Now software also is of two types, system software and application software. System software, it is a set of program that controls the overall working of the computer. Operating system is part of system software that makes the computer run. It manages all the input output operations. It also manages the link between the different parts of computer and the use. Let us understand the operating system with the help of an example. Now see, operating system is very important in our computer. If there is no operating system in our computer, we are not able to do work on the computer. Now here they have given an example. A car has an engine, right? A car has 4 tires, right? So many things are there in the car. We put the petrol in the car, but a car cannot work. How? Without a driver a car cannot work, right? Same way, if there is no operating system in your computer cannot run. Okay. Next is application software. Now what are application software? The software that helps you to do specific type of work, particular type of work, that is called application software, which is made for using a particular application. Let us take an example. You all must have seen the juicer. Now juicer is used to extract the juices of fruits and vegetables, right? Can juicer do something else? No. The main work of juicer is to extract the juice of fruits and vegetables. So it is the only application a juicer can do, right? Same way, it is the work of an application software. Now here they have given some examples of application software. First they have given the example of Tux Paint. Now Tux Paint is used for drawing pictures, coloring pictures, pasting stamps, right? Can Tux Paint do something else? No, it can't. Next is games. Now in the games we can play games only, right? Nothing else. We can't paint there, right? So games are only for playing games, game software. Now Gedit, Gedit. Now Gedit is used for typing and making correction in the text only, nothing else. We can't do drawing in the Gedit, right? Same way, calculator is just there to use to do doing calculations. We can do only the calculation in the calculator, nothing else. We can't type. We can type the digit, but textual work we can't do there. This kind of work we can't do in the calculator, right? So this way, these all are the examples of application software. Now let us read the recap what we have done in this chapter. The two basic parts of a computer, hardware and software. The parts of computer which can be touched and see are called hardware. A group of instruction given to the computer is called software. System software is set of programs that control overall working of the computer. A software that is designed to do specific type of work in the computer is called application software. Now this is all about this chapter. I hope you all have understood all the topics well. That's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day and keep learning.